Curious about what's going on with federal funding for public media and how it might affect NHPR? I'm Christina Phillips. I work for the Civics 101 team here at New Hampshire Public Radio. The federal government has funded public media through taxpayer dollars since the 70s, and that's done through something called the Corporation for Public Broadcasting, also known as the CPB. How much money are we talking? About $1.60 per taxpayer per year. The CPB acts as a firewall between politicians and public media, so no politician can retaliate against a public media organization for reporting on them or control what a public media organization does. And that's because we don't work for politicians, we work for you, the public. Those taxpayer dollars help pay for everything from maintaining towers and transmission lines to emergency alerts, and that's alerts that come through your television or radio and the ones that are sent out by your cell service providers. And then of course you've got your local journalism made by people like me and my colleagues in NHPR, national and international news, and educational programming and music. 6% of NHPR's budget comes from federal funding. The rest of our budget comes from the community. Donations, grants, corporate sponsorships. This is the reason we're fundraising all the time and giving you cool tote bags for it. So let's get into the civics of what's going on now. Congress decides how much federal funding to give to public media 2 years in advance. That means the money that public media stations received this year was allocated back in 2023. President Trump and members of Congress want legislation that will completely defund public media going forward. But in addition to that, President Trump earlier this year requested that Congress claw back funding that had already been allocated for public media. This is known as rescission. Once Congress gets this rescission request, both the House and the Senate have 45 days to either approve the rescission with a simple majority vote or let it expire. So far, the House has already voted and approved the rescission request, and now it's in the Senate. They've got till July 18th. By the way, if you're curious about how NHPR earns and spends its money, go to the About page on nhpr.org where you'll find all of our financial documents. One of the beautiful things about nonprofits is they have to be transparent about their money. As a journalist, I love this. I love looking through tax documents and seeing how my own organization spends and earns its money, and I recommend you check it out too.